everyone, Saki here and welcome back to my channel. I want to apologize first for all of the background noise. For some reason today it is just so noisy outside and I can't control it and it's bothering me, but what can you do, right? So in today's video I wanted to recommend a couple of pieces to start off your luxury collection if that is what you're interested in. I'm like sorry not sorry about all of the like handbag videos that have been going up lately, but recently that is just what I've been loving and that is my thing right now. And as some of you may know, YouTube is my hobby, so I like to share things that I've been loving, and you know, that just happens to be handbags right now. And like I said, I'm sorry but not sorry because this is my channel. So I feel like this is a really cool video to do because if you are a beginner when it comes to luxury products and maybe you need some recommendations, I have come up with a few things that I actually currently own that I think are really great, and I'm taking into consideration a couple of different things that other people I feel like don't really talk about, which I'll explain a little bit later. So I know that there are a lot of these videos out there, but I don't know, I just feel like my take is a little bit different from other people's, and I know that a lot of times when people do this video they only recommend like small leather goods or like, you know, smaller things, but I do have a couple of handbags that I do want to recommend that I do think are really great for beginners. So if you're interested in any of that, please stay tuned. And I just wanted to quickly say hello to any new viewers. My name is Saki. I really love cute and girly fashion. I love the color pink so much. I love luxury. I love handbags. I don't know, I love a lot of things. So if you found this video useful or helpful, or if you just liked it, please hit the subscribe button down below because I do upload videos every week and I would love to have you back. And I always forget to say this, but if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for tuning in to another one of my videos. I really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get started. So I wanted to start off the video by showing you guys my very first luxury piece, and that is my Chanel wallet on chain. This thing is the #1 thing that I recommend. If you are a beginner to luxury and you want something that you'll be able to use, that you're going to love and, you know, like have forever, I totally recommend this. So what this is exactly is a wallet on chain, like the name suggests. So it is just this like really small little thing. It is bigger than a full-size wallet. I have this like full-size wallet here that I can kind of compare. So it is a little bit taller and it is a little bit thicker than like a normal full-size wallet, but you can use this as a wallet in like bigger handbags if you wanted to. It has a pocket on the back, and not all versions have this pocket on the back, and it looks like this in the front, and it just has like a snap button opening. And what is cool about this bag is that it has this chain. So like the name suggests, it is a wallet on chain, but you can basically use this as a handbag if you don't carry like too many things. I am the type of person who really only carries like essentials with them, I guess. I mean, I do like sometimes like to carry a lot more than essentials, but generally this is enough for me. It is like deceiving how much you can carry in here. Like it looks really small, but I can carry like my lipstick, my compact, a spare lens, my keys. One of the great features about it is that it does have these like card slots in the back, so you can kind of like skip carrying a wallet with you, so that also saves a lot of space. And it just has like so many like different little compartments that you can like put stuff in, and it's just like the greatest thing of all time. Like I bought this, let's see, I want to say like 3 years ago now, and it's still like I'm still so in love with it today as the day that I got it. What is also great about the versatility of this bag is that you can wear it in so many ways. So the chain of this walk is actually really long. There are so many ways that you can wear it. Like I said, I could like do an entire video about this, but you can basically, you know, tuck it in to, you know, make it a clutch. You can wrap it around like this to make it a shorter shoulder bag. You can leave it long and wear it crossbody. You can double it up like this to make it an even shorter shoulder bag. You can wrap it around your wrist and have it hanging like this as like a fancier clutch. There's just so many ways that you can wear this bag. So I don't know, I just think that the versatility of it alone just makes it the best bag. So the reason why I recommend this is because you can find these on secondhand for a really great price. So I bought mine 3 years ago and I think I paid like a little over $1,000 for it. So of course that is a lot of money, but hey, we're talking about luxury here, so the prices, I mean, are going to be like pretty up there, and that's just inevitable when you're talking about luxury. However, I think items that are priced like around the $1,000 mark are really good beginner price. I mean, of course you're still going to have to save up, but I feel like if you're watching this video and you're into luxury, that's just, you know, a given. So anyways, I bought this for a little bit over $1,000. I think right now the new wallet on chains actually retail for $2,500, so I wouldn't exactly recommend you going to the Chanel boutique and spending that kind of money like for something brand new right away when you want to start. So I do recommend this piece specifically to buy used. Mine is in like the soft, smooth lambskin leather, so I do recommend that you go for the caviar leather, which is the pebbled leather, for your first piece if you are afraid of using it. I have always preferred the way that smooth leather looks, so that's why I went with this one, even though I knew that it was going to be delicate and I knew that I was going to have a hard time breaking it in and wearing it. But after I got over that, I used this thing so much. There are so many styles of the Chanel wallet and chain that you can get. There's like the boy version, there is like the version with just the CCs. There's, I actually think there's like actually 2 boy versions, and then there's the trendy, and then there's this one, and then there's I mean there's so many different ones that you can get, but I think this one is actually the classic one, and I highly recommend this. Like, no words. Like, I can literally do a whole video on this if you guys want me to. So I would say buy this as your starter piece if 1, you're looking for something to last you forever, 2, if you're looking for something you can like bring with you every day, not necessarily like use as a main handbag every day, but it's definitely small enough to where you can like throw it in your work bag and carry it with you every day. 3, something that will last you forever and is classic. And 4, if you're looking to buy pre-loved and spending around the $1,000 mark, I would highly recommend this one. In this video, I will recommend things that you can buy brand new for your first luxury item that aren't too expensive if that's what you're looking for, and I will also recommend stuff pre-loved. You know, I'm gonna do like kind of the whole range of things. All right, the next bag that I wanted to recommend is this YSL or Saint Laurent wallet on chain. So I know that there is kind of a theme going on right now with the wallet on chains, but I do think that, I mean, wallet on chains are freaking brilliant. They are so brilliant. You can use them as a wallet, you can use them as a bag, and I don't know, I just think that with your first starter piece, you want to be able to use it regularly and, you know, kind of have that versatility. So that's why I recommend this wallet on chain as well. So I recommend this for a couple of different reasons. The first reason being that it is at a significantly better price point than the Chanel wallet and chain. So if you are still looking to spend around the $1,000 mark, but you want to buy something brand new and go into the boutique instead of going the pre-loved route, I highly recommend these because I think these retail for about $1,300. Still very expensive for your beginner piece, but if you are looking for something around the $1,000 price range that is bigger than an SLG, I highly recommend this one. And if you are looking to buy, you know, in the boutique, it's very like affordable. I don't want to say affordable because nothing in this video is affordable, but it is a better price point than the, you know, $2,500 Chanel wallet on chain. But with that being said, I did buy mine pre-loved, so you can also buy it pre-loved for, you know, potentially a better price point than the $1,300 mark. And another thing that I took into consideration while making this video is that sometimes you want your first beginner piece to just be logo. Like, you want it to be something flashy and you want to show off, and that's totally fine in my opinion. I mean, you know, you could want the opposite as well, but sometimes some people want something to, you know, kind of make a statement. So I feel like this bag definitely does that because of the, you know, huge YSL logo. Everybody knows this logo. It is so popular and it is so classic and chic. So if you are looking for that like bold statement and being like, boom, this is my first designer bag, highly recommend this. It's also very useful. It is a little bit bigger than the Chanel wallet on chain, but I think it holds actually a little bit less just because of the way that it's shaped. So it's got this kind of shape, and it's also got 3 compartments instead of just having like the one big compartment, which I think limits like what you can actually fit in here. So like I was saying with my Chanel wallet on chain, I can actually put like a spare lens in there. You can't do that in here because there isn't just one main compartment where you can, you know, fit a bulky item. You can basically just only fit like flatter items. However, you can still put like lipsticks, a compact, you know, a little sample of perfume, what else? I don't know, your headphones. You can fit a lot of it in here, so I do still think that this is a very functional bag, and it just looks so chic as well. Another thing that I love about this bag is that it is in like a grained pebbled leather. I don't know if you can tell there. And I know that the Chanel wallet Unchained also does come in like a grained leather, but these ones I think just standard come with like grained leather. So if you're looking for something like really durable, okay, I brought this on my trip to Vegas for my friend's bachelorette party, and I like literally went to the pool, I went to, you know, bars, and I just like literally just tossed it around when I was drunk, and it's in perfect condition. So these are very hard wearing. Another thing is that because it is a wallet on chain, you can use it as a wallet even though it's a little bit big, but you know, if you have a tote bag or something, you can definitely use it as a wallet. And then of course it has this shoulder strap chain thingy, and you can use it like crossbody if you're a little bit more petite, and definitely as a shoulder bag. And you can also just, you know, remove the chain entirely to make it like a clutch. So I think that you can use this in a variety of different occasions, which is really nice. Alright, kind of moving down the scale in price point, I wanted to recommend an SLG. So I think a lot of people recommend these, but I would highly recommend a card holder. Let's be real, most of us use plastic nowadays. Like, I use cash sometimes and I like to carry cash and coin with me, but 90% of my days I can probably get by with just having a little card holder. Oh, and I forgot to mention the one that I have is the Gucci Marmont in the pink color, but so many brands do this. Gucci, Chanel, YSL, Louis Vuitton, I think. Like, there's so many brands that do this, and I think they're generally all around the $300 mark. I think this Gucci one specifically is $280. So I know that that is still a crazy amount for a wallet, but for a luxury item, I think that that is a really, you know, good price point if you are looking to spend, like, you know, around that price range. Like I said, I'm trying to recommend, like, you know, different things for different price points, just so that if you did want to save a little bit longer and go for something a little bit bigger, you can. And also I wanted to recommend some items that were a little bit cheaper than that, just in case you did, you know, want to buy the item a little bit sooner and save for a little less longer. So yeah, highly recommend these little card holders. Speaking of wallets, the next thing that I kind of wanted to mention are compact wallets. So I have the Louis Vuitton Victorine wallet, but I actually want to recommend this as a beginner piece because the price point on this is kind of really crazy for a wallet. I spent about $700 on this, I think. I mean, it is ridiculous, and I just wouldn't recommend it for a beginner piece. But the reason why I wanted to mention like a compact wallet is because I found this one online. I'll insert a picture of it now, and it is the Gucci card case. I've actually recently heard one of my favorite YouTubers, Chase Amy, talk about this, and I am literally on the verge of buying it. It is very, very similar to the Victorine wallet, so that's why I brought out mine, but it is basically just a snap closure wallet where you can open it like this, and it's got like a couple of card slots in the middle, then also has a place for coins, and then you can also put bills on the side. And I just think that is so amazing. I mean, that's exactly what this is, but the price point on the Gucci one is significantly less. I said I spent about $700 on this one. The Gucci one is literally, I think, a little bit over $300, which is a great price point for a starter luxury item, I believe. So you could go with this one, which is around the, you know, $250 to $300 mark, or you can spend a little bit more money and buy like the compact wallet, which is a little bit more functional in my opinion. So I mean, it's up to you if you want to buy a wallet for your beginner piece, which, you know, kind of wallet you want to go for. I also wanted to mention that these items are great to buy in store if you're looking for that in-store experience, just because, you know, it's not a crazy, like I said, like $5,000 bag or anything. And I feel like these items, because you're going to use them so much, it's better to get brand new anyway, you know, just because they're going to last you a little bit longer. I will try to leave links to everything that I'm talking about down below if I can find them, either used or brand new. And I know that all of my stuff is pink, so if you aren't into pink, you're just going to do research for yourself. But as you can see, all the items that I'm talking about do come in pink, so that's what I'll try to link down below. Alright, I'm actually going to talk about a handbag next, and it is my Louis Vuitton Alma BB. This item I actually wouldn't recommend buying brand new, just because it is very expensive. I think it is around $2,000. I bought mine pre-loved from Yuki's Closet, and I think I spent around the $1,000 mark. So again, this is if you want to spend something around the $1,000 mark, you don't really want a wallet on chain, you want something a little bit bigger that can fit more things. Highly recommend this bag. I've actually done a full-length video like review on this bag, so I will link it down below for you if you want to check that out. But this Alma BB is just amazing. It is so like versatile in the fact that it looks like a small bag, so you can carry it as a mini bag, you can carry it as a crossbody bag, but it actually fits so much. So it is just one giant hole, and because it is just like such a wide space, I can literally fit so much in here. You can fit a mini iPad, I believe. You can fit an agenda. You can fit full-size wallet. The one that I have is in the vernis leather, which is like Louis Vuitton's, you know, patent leather, but you can buy it in like their canvas print, which I think is a little bit cheaper, and I think on the pre-loved market it is a little bit cheaper as well. I will definitely try to find, you know, some other examples for you and link them down below, but I feel like you can get this for like, you know, $1,000 or less on the pre-loved market, which is really great. You just kind of have to dig around and, you know, do your research and stuff. This bag is just so amazing if you are looking for something, you know, a little bit bit bigger than a wallet on chain, and something really classic as well. You know, your first designer item is probably going to be something that you don't ever want to get rid of. I don't know about you, but like mine was a sentimental item, so even if I, you know, decided one day that I really hated the Chanel ball on chain, I still don't think I would sell mine because it just has so much sentimental value. And that being said, I think it is better to buy something that is classic and that will, you know, stay in fashion for a while and that you think that you're gonna love for a really long time. So that's why all of the pieces I'm trying to recommend are a little bit more classic rather than on the trendy side, in my opinion. So this is my Louis Vuitton Speedy 30 Bandolier in the Tahitian demi-azur. The reason why I recommend the Speedy is, like I've been saying, it is a very, very classic bag. So if you want your beginner item to be something classic and that's been in style forever and will be in style forever, the Speedy is such a great bag. It is so, so roomy on the inside. You can literally chuck all of your items in there and the kitchen sink and it's totally fine. And it is around the $1,000 mark. I don't know if I've said that already, but if you do want to go, you know, buy something in store for around the $1,000 mark, and if you wanted to go pre-loved, obviously the pre-loved market is like so saturated with Speedies. You can find them for like, you know, in okay condition for like, you know, $800 or less. So there's basically like very, very many ways to obtain a Speedy, and I feel like you really never have to like wait for one to show up because there's always one on the market. Another great thing about these is that they are so hard wearing. Louis Vuitton canvas is literally just so, so durable. It's basically like the perfect carefree bag. You don't have to baby it. You don't have to worry about it losing its shape because it's so like smushy already. So yeah, I just love this bag so much and I would highly recommend it. Alright, I have two more things to talk about. Let's just go back to SLGs because I feel like I've been talking about handbags for a while. So the next SLG that I have to recommend is this Louis Vuitton key holder. Some people might not like this kind of thing, but I love it. I much rather prefer these like key holders to, you know, keychains, just because I feel like keychains kind of like, you know, get into your bags and scratch up all your things, especially if you have, you know, like delicate wallets or anything else in there. Mine is in the Damier Bin print by Louis Vuitton, but of course I'm me, so I actually bought the one with the rose ballerine lining, and it has room for 6 keys, but I double up my keys, so I actually carry more than that. Both the inside and the outside of this one are coated canvas, so it is very, very durable and very hard wearing. The cool thing about this piece is it's actually got this like little slip pocket, so you can put a couple of credit cards in there. So it is versatile in the fact that you could use it as like, you know, a little card holder, and it just folds up like this very, very neatly and fits into literally any handbag. Another great thing about it is that its price point is really nice. I think it's about $300, so it is around the same price as a wallet, but also is a little bit more functional if you are looking for something to carry your keys and your cards. So yeah, this is a pretty basic item. I don't really have too much to say about it, but if you are looking to buy something brand new in store, I highly recommend this as well. Alright, the last thing that I wanted to talk about are vintage bags. So I recommend buying a vintage bag for your first item if you are looking to buy a handbag and you aren't looking to spend, you know, $5,000, $4,000. I don't know, it costs a lot to buy a luxury handbag these days, so if you are looking to spend less than that, vintage is the way to go. The bag that I'm going to be sharing with you is my vintage Lady Dior. I know I've talked a lot about this bag already and you guys are probably sick of it if you do follow my channel, but I highly recommend this bag. Like, what can I say? My bag is 15 years old and I bought it for such an amazing price. The bag retails right now in store brand new for $4,450. That's a lot of money for a handbag, but you can find vintage Lady Dior's for literally around $1,000. And get this, I bought my mom a vintage Lady Dior that's 15 years old, the same as this, and it was $600. Granted, there was a lot of wear on it, so I do have to send it to leather surgeons, but leather surgeons quoted me about $275 for spot treatment, so altogether that's what, about $800 for a vintage Lady Dior bag. That is an insane price. That is such a good price. I mean, even if you don't go that route where you buy like a really old bag and fix it up with leather surgeons, you can still find these bags in like decent condition for a really good price. And I'm not even talking about just Lady Dior. Like, you can buy a vintage, you know, classic Chanel medium flap for about $2,000 if you want to spend a little bit more. But if you're looking for something around the $1,000 mark to buy pre-loved, that is a classic bag, I mean, you can find so many of these. The only other bag that I have in my collection that is vintage is this Lady Dior bag, but I got it for $200. Like, that is a steal for a luxury handbag. Something that I did want to mention though, if you are buying something pre-loved, I highly recommend starting off by going to the websites like Fashion File, Yuki's Closet, consignment stores that are really reputable, just so that you have like that peace of mind that you are buying something authentic. It never hurts to like also authenticate the bag yourself by going through a third-party authenticator, but I feel like it's very safe to say that if you buy from like Fashion File versus buying off eBay, you're gonna have a lot more peace of mind with, you know, Fashion File than you are with just doing research on your own. If you did want a third-party authenticate your bag, I do have a video all about where I go, so I will link that down below as well. But yeah, just play it safe. It's your first designer bag. You want to make sure it's authentic, so go to a really reputable consignment store. I recommend Fashion File, like I said before, just because I think that they're really great, especially if you live in the United States. So yeah, vintage bags are definitely the way to go if you want something classic, if you don't want to spend a crazy amount of money, but you want to save up for something, you know, that will last you a little bit longer and that is very classic, and you don't mind missing out on the, you know, in-store boutique experience. I also wanted to mention one other item really briefly, and it is basically just an honorable mention because I don't have this product, but I do think that it is a great beginner piece, and that is the Louis Vuitton mini pochette. I think this one retails for around $300 in store, so it's definitely one of those items that if you do want the in-store buying experience, the mini pochette is at a, you know, okay price. It's very versatile in the fact that you can use it as a catch-all, a cosmetics case, a mini wallet, a little handbag. Literally, I think that this mini pochette is so great. I've looked at it in stores a bunch of times. I just, you know, haven't really felt the need to buy it, and mainly because I don't really love like the Louis Vuitton canvas prints that much. I mean, I love Damier Ezer obviously, but I want something pink, so I've been trying to find it pre-loved in like the same print that my Speedy is in, which is a little bit harder. So literally that's the only reason why I don't have it in my collection, but I highly recommend that one as well. Just wanted to throw that out there even though I don't own it. Alright, that was my video. That's all I had to talk about. My voice is seriously dying. I don't know what's happening, but I feel like I've talked your ear off, so I'm gonna end this video here. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Let me know what pieces you agree with. Let me know what you recommend. I would love to hear it down in the comment section below. As always, please give me a big thumbs up if you liked this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would love to have you back here. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!